Here we go, the points table. Vasco leading the way for the teams, having played 5 matches and clocked 12 points. Whereas Calangute Association are not far behind. Calangute Association have played 4 and are on 6 points. With this win, they can close the gap on the table toppers and the top 4 teams in the league. The referees will walk in, leading the teams in. Today is gonna be a big match for both teams. Like I said, the context of the league is in a very, very interesting position. It's a battle of the top half teams, 1 versus 6. Vasco Sports Club versus Calangute Association. It's a heated atmosphere out there. Anil Gaukar has been in terrific form, as I was saying, for Vasco Sports Club, having scored 3 goals in his last 2 games. Anil Gaukar. The referees for today: David Ribello, Roshan Pednekar and Samir Naronha. The 4th official for today, Milagros Fernandez. But don't right away, this Calangute Association team, they are coming off a very, very impressive victory over Guardian Angel, with Siddhant Shirodkar almost taking the match ball home last game. Vineet Pudge is making a comeback into the 11 today though. Mark Jr. is on the substitute bench because Siddhant Shirodkar, the form he is in, the coach or anyone wouldn't dare sit Siddhant Shirodkar out. Dominic Fernandez, we can see, along with Paramveer Singh, taking the lead in that huddle for Calangute Association. They will be a very confident and motivated bunch, Calangute Association. Vasco Sports Club on the other end will have to focus on beating a stubborn Calangute Association. They will look to maintain the lead on the top. It's easy to reach the top, as they say, but it's very, very difficult to maintain the top spot. And Vasco Sports Club, having played a game more than Salgaonkar, they cannot afford to lose any more points. But they are a beautiful mix of youth and experience, Vasco Sports Club. But like I say, do not right away Calangute, because they are riding high on confidence. We see some dignitaries in the stands today. We are all waiting for that time. There is the owner of Calangute Association. We're all waiting for that time when the crowds will be back in the stands and the game will again live up to its potential, where the players will hear their names chanted in the stands. And the referee blows the whistle and proceedings are started by Calangute. The men in blue against the men in white. Vasco Sports Club this year has come out with newfound vigor in them. New investors coming into the team and investing in the team, new owners, directors, new signings from all around India. and the start to their league has definitely put a statement forward that they are really looking forward to getting their heydays back. Vasco Sports Club. Calangute Association, on the other hand, have always been mid-table dwellers in the Selwell Goa Professional League. They've always competed with the best and given a run for their money, and they continue to do so even in this year's Selwell Goa Professional League. A bunch of talented players in the ranks here for both teams. A contentious foul given there by the referee. Daniel Rebello with this slightly heavy touch, and then Francis Fernandez almost barging into the Calangute player. However, back in action, this is Krishnanath Shirodkar to take the free kick from the back, and it's a long one. This is Siddhant Kundaikar. This is Hafizur Rahman. Doesn't get a chance too much in the first 11, but this is on the counter attack. Vasco Sports Club cutting in from the left. This is Siddharth Kundaikar, switches flanks. Dominic trying to ease things down early on for Calangute. Good pace shown. This is Chaitan Dabolkar, but again the very impressive Kuldeep Kumar. Very strong in defense, very physical, always trying to put his body on the line. Kuldeep, fearless as we call him, wins the goal kick for his team. Sanju Thapa to take this goal kick. Nixon comes forward, intercepts it and sends it out for a throw-in. Skaran takes it, and this is a through ball, but Paramveer comes out and collects it easily. Spreads it wide to Fulganko. This is Siddharth Kundaikar. That's a very, very hard yet clean tackle from Warren Pereira. This is Warren. Decent cross in from Warren, but Krishnanath does well to intercept that. Nixon Castagna. Krishnanath plays it square to Melvin Lobo. Melvin goes long, but again Kuldeep Kumar with the interception. The boy has been signed from Southern Samiti in Calcutta. Kuldeep Kumar, an experienced customer. Vineet Baj stripped off the ball. And look at that pace from Siddhant Shirodkar. He will almost believe he can do anything right now with the form he is in. Siddhant Shirodkar, very, very impressive in the last match against Garden Angel. Sanju plays it short to Kuldeep. Kuldeep goes long, looking for Francis Fernandez, but the header again won by Fulganko. This is Kwame Jr., the man from Ivory Coast. Chaitan Dabolkar on the right wing. Vineeth to Nixon. Early possession here for Calangute Association. The likes of Salgaocar and Sporting Club de Goa will be keenly watching this match, hoping that Calangute pulls off an upset against the men in white. Hafizur plays the long ball switch, but that header from Nixon Castagna tries to head it to Paramveer, but slightly wavered, and it could have been very dangerous early on for Calangute. And we have the first corner of the game. The usual set piece expert Delhi Rubello takes it quickly. This is Karan Shirodkar who plays it very long, a wastage of a good opportunity. Karan Shirodkar coming into the team in the last two matches. Performing well, Karan Shirodkar, but that cross wouldn't do him good over there with his reputation. Desmond Gama playing on that right hand side has his work cut out against a very tall and strong Fulganco Cardozo. Warren does well again. He's been a revelation in this year's league. That's a beautiful switch forward. Desmond Gawa having changed wings. Karan Shirodkar avoids the challenge from Chaitan Dabolkar, twisting and turning. Again switching wings beautifully to Warren. It's a beautiful play from Vasco right now, switching from one end to the other. Eventually defended well by Calangute. Chaitan looking for Kwame, but goes out for a throw-in. Karan takes it quickly, gets it back. Anil Gaokar plays Desmond Gama, who is in an offside position. According to the assistant referee on the right hand touchline, we'll see that offside decision once again. There you go. He's about 2 meters offside there, Desmond Gama. Nixon will take the free kick for Calangute. Didn't get enough elevation on that free kick, Nixon, but in the end Siddhant forces a throw-in from Sanwell. Has been a busy man early on in this match. Nixon Castagna, Kwame Jr. trying to get the ball under control, but it rolls out for a throw-in. Nixon takes it quickly, plays it to Krishnanath. Warren clears it, falls to Melvin Lobo. Not too much happening down there in the middle in the opening exchanges here between the two teams. But we have seen that with Vasco Sports Club, that they might not play the most impressive football, but they have that magic in them, those moments of magic which decides the football game. They have been defensively strong, Vasco Sports Club, and they've had a very influential Anil Gaonkar up front in the last 2 matches. But this is Vineet Bajj who's taken the ball off. This is a chance. Again Siddharth takes his time and he takes too long in the end. It gets deflected off Sanvel DeCosta and it goes out for the first corner for Calangute. This was a great switch from Vineet Bajj. Maybe, just maybe, Siddharth Shirodkar had his chance there, and then just taking too much time and the ball deflects off Sanvel DeCosta. The first corner for Calangute Association. The corner comes in, Phil Ganko with the header, but Sanvel again clears it. Phil Ganko shielding the ball and wins another corner. A very strong customer, Phil Ganko Cardozo. And there is the set piece specialist for Calangute Association, Siddharth Kundaikar. There's a lot of movement from Chaitan Dabolkar in the box. The ball comes in and that has come off the line, and Kwame Jr. doesn't know how he hasn't scored there. We'll see this corner once again from Siddharth Kundaikar. Ball comes in, Kwame Jr. with the header, and is that Chaitan Dabolkar who actually blocks it on the line? Falls very kindly in the end for Sanju Thapa, but what an opportunity for Calangute. That would have definitely put the leaders on high alert, Vasco Sports Club. And you could have seen some mini celebrations in the Selgaoco and Sporting Club de Goa camps. Meanwhile, we have a free kick in the Calangute half for Vasco, with Sanvel DeCosta standing over the ball. He has an uncanny knack of going for a goal from a distance. What will he do? The captain, Sanvel DeCosta, goes for a goal actually, but it's not quite on target in the end. The excitement in my voice fails to proceed. Sanvel DeCosta's free kick over there, and this is Paramveer to take the goal kick for Calangute. The free kick comes in, and that's a good header from Hafizul. Another good rise from Denel. Anil Gaonkar chasing Nixon. Nixon goes long looking for Siddhant, but it goes out for a throw-in. Karan throws it and gets it back, and that's beautiful skill from Karan. This is Denel Ribello. Denel, who was the man who gave Vasco Sports Club the lead in the last match against Velsau. They were 1-0 down and they came back immediately after that, scoring 2 goals in quick succession and stuffing the heat out of Velsau. Calangute wins a free kick. To be taken by Krishnanath. So far it's been an even battle in the opening exchanges. This is Krishnanath. Krishnanath puts it forward, the flick comes on, but Kwame Jr. just impeding Sanvel over there, and conceding the foul. Samuel plays it short to Hafizu. Hafizu turning and switching play to the right wing. Beautifully brought down. Savlon. This is Francis Fernandez. Savlon Fernandez again, and it is cleared off by Siddharth Kandaikar. Francis Fernandez, the experienced customer, has won the ISL with the likes of Chennai City. I beg your pardon, Chennai FC. The experience has counted and is priceless for Vasco Sports Club. Daniel Ribello to take this corner. That's a header, comes in, and that's a powerful header. Anil Gauko at the end of it again. We'll see that freak. We'll see that corner kick. There's that rise, beautiful header from Anil Gaukar. What a jump that was. He got everything behind that ball, but not quite hitting the target. Could have spelled danger for Paramveer Singh if he kept it on target. Clumsy play at the moment from Calangute Association. Savlon to Anil Gaukar, again Savlon, but cannot get it back to Anil, who didn't quite make the run. Paramveer just getting his footings right. Paramveer takes it long. Kwame Jr. trying to get that header right, but Daniel Ribello wins it, and this is Anil again trying to flick it to Daniel. This is Dominic Fernandez. That'll be a good battle today. Two very strong men going against each other. Sanville versus Kwame Jr. Sanville with a bicycle kick clearance. This is Kwame. Nixon puts it into the box, and Sanju Thapa comes out and gathers it comfortably. The long clearance and the header from Melvin Lobo calmly collected by Paramveer. Vineet Pach as calm as ever on the ball. This is Fulganko. Dominic plays it wide to Nixon. Again Dominic. This is Vineet Paj. Fulganko. Good spell of possession for Calangute Association. Melvin goes long, and that is flicked on by Warren. Fulganko just walking to take that throw in no hurry. This is Siddharth Kandaikar, beautiful flick back. The cross comes in, that's another chance. Chaitan Dabolkar this time. Vineet plays it to Dominic, who takes a first time shot, and it has gone well over the bar. But we see some homework done by Calangute Association and Vasco. They are pressing them high in the attacking third. Seen some chances. The best chances have fallen to Calangute so far in the opening 20 minutes. not knowing quite where the ball was. Daniel Ribello just putting his elbow on Dominic there. Krishnanath to take the free kick. Puts it high into the box, looking for Kwame Jr. again. This is Francis Fernandez to Warren. Warren goes long. It has stayed in. Savlon Fernandez stripped of the ball by Siddharth Kundaikar. This is Melvin. Warren takes a throw-in and it has gone out for a throw-in for Calangute again. Clumsy throw-in from Warren. Fulganko. Hafizur clears it first time. Tries to change the wing. But this is Nixon Castagna marching forward. That's a beautiful through ball. Can he keep it on control? Siddharth beg your pardon, Siddharth Shirodkar cannot quite get that under his control. But that was a great run from Nixon Castagna. But Fulganko Cardozo may have just caught Anil Gaukar. More of the impact of the fall than anything else. Anil Gaukar has stayed down on the ground. And we see the physio coming in for the first time today. Anil Gaukar should be fine. The throw-in to be taken by Kuldeep Kumar. It's going to be a long throw-in into the box. Kuldeep throws it in. Spells danger. It's still wiggling around in the box, but Fulganko with the clearance, and look at the space that Siddharth Shirodkar has in front of him. What can he do? But Kuldeep gets back. Siddharth with the cross, but quite a poor one in the end. Chetan cannot keep that in. It has gone out for a goal kick. What was a very promising counter-attack has tamely come to an end for Calangute. This is Kuldeep Kumar. Takes the long goal kick. Dominic wins that battle of headers with Daniel Ribello. Twisting and turning there. Desmond Gama has not been quite in the game today. Desmond Gama, he's one of the bright lights of this Vasco Sports Club team. Mickey Fernandez is shining jewels, but Desmond Gama hasn't been really in the game today. He has been closed out beautifully by Calangute, but that is a reckless tackle from Karan Shirodkar, going in with both feet. Kwame Jr. getting on the end of that tackle, and that is surely a yellow card for Karan Shur. There's the confirmation of the yellow card for Karan. And this is a free kick in a dangerous area. Referee just talking to Kwame, Sanville and Kuldeep over there. He's just warning them. Nixon to take it. The ball comes in. It could be dangerous. There are huge shouts for a handball from the Calangute camp and the players, but the referee waves it off. We'll see that replay again. Nixon takes the free kick. Not quite sure what happened there, but Sanville does clear it eventually, and the throw-in comes in, and another corner for Calangute. This is turning out to be quite a tricky affair for Vasco Sports Club. This is another intriguing battle between Kuldeep Kumar and Kwame Jr. But this is the shot from Melvin Lobo, the left-footed volley. Doesn't quite connect it. Nixon Castagna is stripped off the ball, and this is Francis Fernandez. Tries to play in Savlon Fernandez, but very well defended and retrieved by Calangute Association. Melvin Lobo, don't know what he was looking for there, what or who he was looking for there, but Nixon Castagna has stayed down on the ground. Warren to take the throw-in. This is Francis. Calangute have done an absolutely brilliant job so far, but we've seen there are certain times they lose their concentration, and that's when it spells danger for their defense. But so far so good for Calangute Association. They've got the better chances. Vasco not really troubling Paramveer Singh so far. This is Siddharth Kundaiker to Kwame Jr. brought down brilliantly on his chest. This is Siddharth against Kuldeep. Beautiful movement from Siddhant Shirodkar. Siddhant cutting in. Vineet. Dominic to Nixon. Puts it in again, and this time no one really in the box for Calangute. Chetan Dabolkar tries to thread it through to Dominic, but that is Desmond Gama again being stripped of the ball. Karan Shirodkar cleared off by Desmond in the end, but straight to Fulganko. Vineet spreads it first time, but Siddhant Shirodkar was just chalking back into position. Cannot get that. As a result of that, it's a Warren Pereira throw-in for Vasco. Melvin clears it and straight to Warren Pereira. Hafizur to Warren. Plays it long. Beautifully risen by Anil Gaokar. And the referee blows his whistle for the cooling break, which has been a regular incident now in leagues across the world. We see it at the half an hour mark of every game now across the world. It's 30 minutes on the clock. Calangute Association and Vasco Sports Club locked goalless so far. Calangute having the lion's share of possession and the chances so far. Calangute having finished 8th on the table in the last edition of the Goa Professional League. They logged 20 points. They just won 5 of their 19 matches, Calangute Association. But a big result for them was when they had beaten Salgaonkar Football Club 2-1 last year. Valentine Azuego, the coach, who has played for top clubs in Goa in his heydays, but is a coach of Calangute Association now, has held this team together. This is Kwame Jr. Proceedings start off with Fulganko taking the throw in for Kwame. And now this is a free kick for Calangute, taken quickly, Siddharth Kundaikar, but poorly given away by Siddharth Kundaikar. This is Hafizur Rahman. Anil Gaonkar is fouled again by Melvin Lobo. Getting too tight on Anil Gaonkar, Melvin. We've had a few new signings for Calangute Association this year. Nixon Castagna, Melvin Lobo, Rohan Pednekar, the experience coming into this team. They have actually beaten the likes of Valsao and Vasco in a few friendlies played before the Goa League commenced. But they have beaten this Vasco team before, and they will be hoping to do so today. The likes of Alex Fernandez, Alivio Lobo, and former Calangute Sarpanch Joseph Sequeira is the backbone behind getting the finances and running the club to its best potential. They were promoted back in 2015 and have made their mark in the Goa Professional League. In the meantime, this is Anil Gaonkar, but well covered by Krishnanath. He has been very well coped up with the two centre backs. Anil Gaonkar, the man in form, Anil Gaonkar. Melvin Lobo and Krishnanath have kept him in good check. Kuldeep Kumar will take the long throw in into the box. Here comes the throw-in, it's a long one, and no trouble for Melvin Lobo heading it out. And a free kick given Calangute's way. The referee's actually given a foul throw against Kuldeep Kumar. Fulganko taking the throw in. Kuldeep just comes off Kwame Jr. over there. Warren. Savlon Fernandez heads it up. This is Savlon again. Scrappy football in the middle of the park. Nixon to Chaitanya Borkar, but it's gone out for a Calangute throw in again. It's been a very interesting battle at the Dhule Stadium today afternoon between two very good teams. To not go by the table, Vasco Sports Club is on top and Calangute Association is in 6th position, but the way this game has gone, you won't be able to really say that Vasco Sports Club is on top by a big margin over Calangute Association. It's just been the inconsistency of Calangute Association which has them dwelling in 6th position, but this is Daniel Rebello trying to control, but well defended again by Calangute. They haven't really allowed the likes of Francis Fernandez and Daniel Rebello to kind of get into that cruise control mode, as we call it, for Vasco Sports Club in the center of the field, which is why we've seen Calangute Association dominate in proceedings in this match. This is Paramveer who comfortably collects it. Fulganko shielding of Savlon Fernandez there. Paramveer takes it long. He has had almost nothing to do so far. Siddhant Shirodkar. Fulganko. Melvin. This is Warren. Francis. Vasco in possession. Warren again. Denil. It's a beautiful through ball to Savlon Fernandez, and that is intercepted by Melvin. Fulganko tries to find Dominic, but that was a risky pass. This is Warren. And it's a poor pass in the end, trying to look for Savlon Fernandez, but blatantly goes out for a throw-in. Fulganko. Kuldeep Kumar, you can, every time he does something, he's looking at the referee almost complaining that I haven't done anything, but we'll see this in the replay quite clearly. He just pumps his chest into Siddhant. He has to be careful, Kuldeep Kumar. He's a very physical defender, but sometimes he can just go out of control, but he is a good player. Kuldeep Kumar has held this Vasco Sports Club defense together, is one of the mainstays in that defense. He should be fine. Siddharth. Siddharth Kandekar to take this free kick. The obvious lookout will be Kwame Jr. The long kick, free kick comes in. Slight confusion in the box, but eventually punched out by Sanju Thapa. Again the cunt comes in for Kwame Jr. Chests it down. Kwame Plays it out on the right hand side. The cross comes in and it's a poor one in the end from Chaitan Daborkar. Melvin Lobo, having made that run, is a very disappointed man walking back to his position. Kuldeep. Warren. Fulganko with the interception. Tenan Rebello puts it up, looking for Francis, but should roll out for a simple goal kick for Paramveer Singh. This is Melvin getting the ball off Paramveer. This is Dominic. Vineet. Nixon back to Vineet. That's through. Can Siddharth Shirodkar get on the end of that? Again, a very good tackle. Warren there. This is Kuldeep. Francis. Blocked off there, Francis. Very well done from Siddharth Kundaikar, but you can see one player quite uselessly giving away a corner. There was no one. Some miscommunication between the defense and the goalkeeper. Fulganko takes the throw in quickly. Another throw in. Again Fulganko with the throw in. Puts it back into the box, or rather tries to put back into the box, but it goes out for another goal kick. As we are coming to the end of that first half, last 20 odd minutes haven't seen much goal mouth action from both teams. It's been dwelling in the midfield. It's been a slight clumsy affair after the cooling break, but this is where the coaches earn their money. At half time, if they have to win this championship, Vasco Sports Club must find a way to win such games. And if Calangute Association, on the other hand, if they really want to challenge and be known as title contenders and not mid-table dwellers, they must beat these big names of Goan football and convert their chances. Meanwhile, the corner comes in from Nixon Castagna. Fulganko with the header. The flick on had Kwame Jr. interested, but just before he could get his head on the ball, it was cleared out by the defense for another corner. There's that flick. Cannot quite get his head to it, Kwame Jr., and Sanville De Costa puts it out for another corner.
Time, 3 minutes.
There's the confirmation from the assistant referee. It is 3 minutes of injury time, and the corner comes in from Siddharth Kundaikar. Deep one, but it has gone out for a goal kick. How many times have we seen teams losing the concentration towards the end of a half and completely messing around with the coach's plans and tactical talk at halftime. Both teams will be looking to avoid such catastrophe right now, and Kuldeep takes the long kick. Nixon Castagna puts it forward. Kwame Jr., but the referee has blown his whistle much earlier. We'll see what has happened there. Nixon Castagna was fouled, and the referee has blown the whistle. He stayed down, Nixon. He will be the man to take the free kick. Long free kick from Nixon Castagna has found Siddharth Kundakar on the left, and the ball comes in, and that could have been dangerous, and the ball still again comes in and hits the bar. What a chance for Calangute to break the deadlock. This is the ball coming in, first time from Siddharth Kundakar, punched away by Sanju Thapa, put in by Chetan Dabolkar. Siddhant Shirodkar hits the bar with the head, and then Dominic Fernandez. How can you miss that? What a chance for Calangute Association. Just when I said that teams tend to lose their concentration at the end of the half, VASCO Sports Club almost proving me right. However, a half which has been dominated by Calangute Association against the table toppers VASCO Sports Club. Mickey Fernandez
Tomorrow's match
has a job on hand to keep VASCO Sports Club
will be played between
on top of the table, whereas Calangute Association have looked like a team which means business here and are looking highly likely to upset the odds. The referees have had a good game. The news from the Dulles Stadium at halftime: it is Calangute Association 0, VASCO Sports Club 0. It is a big match in the scheme of things because Panjim footballers have surprised in the Selvar Goa Professional League. The likes of Liston Cardozo, Akash Sanadi and Lloyd Cardozo have been extremely impressive in that Goan derby against Salgaonkar. Joyson chasing, but this is a good ball. Bevan De Mello coming forward. He's lost the ball there, the goalkeeper, Preston. It's a beautiful ball played from Kirtikesh. This is Richard Cardos with the shot! Richard Cardos to walk out, but he did have that shot and got a brilliant save out of Preston Rego. Kirtikesh. It's a beautiful ball played to Latesh Manrekar. This is some much injected. Latesh Manrekar with the shot. It was beautifully played by Kirtikesh. What an idea of that ball given to. Looking for Bevan De Mello. And Prussell not at all happy with that decision. Shalom Perez, that's a good free kick. This is where strikers on their points. Bevan De Mello again beautifully played. Preston Rego has lost that, and what a chance again. Danston Fernandez. Lokesh with a brilliant ball to Valmiki. This is a chance. This is, oh, what a goal! Panjim footballers are shocked. Dempo over here. And that is surely to get in a spring in their step, and look at that pull from Latesh Manrekar, which will surely give him a yellow card from the referee. Yes, that is a yellow card for Latesh Manrekar. Referee finally blows half-time whistle, and what a half of football this has been for Panjim footballers. Akram blocks it, but Suraj Hatkonkar this time. This is Bevan De Mello, and finally Richard Cardos just lays it on a platter. Bevan De Mello gets up and slots it past a team which is firing on all cylinders. This is Suraj Hatkonkar with another cross. What a save! And that is the second goal. Bevan De Mello, the captain. He has made amends for that early miss on in the second half, and Dempo Sports Club in the matter of 12 minutes. Danston blatantly pushes Akash there to give away the foul. Pedro Gonçalves with a good ball in, and that should be game, set and match for Dempo Sports Club. And there is the final whistle. A scoreline which read Dempo Sports Club 3, Panjim footballers 1. The referees leading the two teams out. Big game for Sporting Club de Goa. They, along with Salgaonkar Football Club, are the only club in the league which are still unbeaten. Churchill brothers will be as hungry. Both of which joint winners, Sporting Club de Goa and Churchill brothers. Churchill brothers kicking off thing. Yagya puts it in. That's a good ball in. That's an early chance. Devnath with a beautiful clearance, and it is released. Rakesh Das. What can he do? Rakesh Das with the shot. What a thunderous shot that is from Rakesh Das. Heavy touch from Dattaraj. The heavy touch, but Yagya brings Dattaraj down. This is Rakesh Das through on goal. Rakesh Das is one-on-one. Rakesh Das, can he finish it? And the referee's flag did go up for offside. Marcus looking for Rohit. Rohit has gone through, and Yagya not at all happy and gets a yellow card in the process. Here comes Myron. The ball is high. This is a chance. Can Rohit Totat put it in? What a chance that was for Rohit Totat. And the half-time whistle goes. The scoreline: Sporting Club de Goa 0, Churchill Brothers 0. This is a chance. Dattaraj Gaukar in the box. He cuts in, takes the shot, and Devnath Mondal collects it calmly because it is not venomous enough from Dattaraj Gaukar. But Rakesh picks it up. Girish Naik has dived into that challenge, and Velito Cruz. That's a beautiful ball. Hansing Pulls it back in. That is a chance. What a block that is from Myron Fernandez. That is a foul. That's very dangerous from Asif. There's something which... And just as I say that! Just as I was commenting on Sporting Club de Goa's efficiency, they have just scored the goal. Yagya on the ball now. Yagya pulls it back in again. He's writhing in pain again, Yagya. The two big teams of Goa. What a big job on the referee's hands today. The referees for today: David Ribello, Roshan Pednekar, Jose Ribello, and fourth official Serich Almeida. The two big teams, Dempo and Salgaonkar, with Dempo starting proceedings. Jason DeMello punches the ball out, but we'll see the replay again. Richard Cardoz with the corner very close to the keeper. And that is a foul given by Daniel Gomez. Richard Cardoz with the ball in, and that was a header from Latesh Mandrekar. And it has gone out for a corner. Long ball from Jason, and that is a very, very dangerous foot in from Edwin. What can Selvin Miranda do? Shimmies in, and that has come off the post! So close to giving Salgaonkar Football Club the lead. And at half-time from the Dhule Stadium, it's Salgaonkar Football Club and Dempo Sports Club locked goalless. But this is an interesting opportunity. Saish Madan, why did he take that long in the shot? Because that was a brilliant opportunity. Ball coming in, Bimal DeMello, please. Kirtikesh Gadekar, and it has rolled out for a goal kick for Jason DeMello. Almost expressionless Kirtikesh, because there's a bullet coming your way, but this is Richard Cardoz. Takes the shot again and just over the bar this time. Richard Cardoz running towards Ribhav Sardesai. There was no need of that from Latesh Mandrekar. The referee had given a foul. Richard Cardoz with the ball in. Edwin Vegas just a whisker away from putting that in. In the meantime, Perez with that long ball. Jason DeMello has completely missed it. Simranjit, and that is another heroic block from the Salgaonkar defenders. And it is the final whistle. It is goalless here at the Dhule Stadium at full time. It is Salgaonkar Football Club 0, Dempo Sports Club 0. The young lads have played some good football but have failed to convert their chances and have made some silly mistakes, as we heard from their coach Jude Barrett as well. It's a good ball in, early chance with Savlon Cardozo to take it. It's a good corner in, but very well defended again. It's the danger still not out. The shot comes in! Oh my god, that is a left-footed blinder! Good clearance initially by Anil Gaonkar, but what a finish that is! Daniel Ribello picks it up in midfield, and that's a brilliant ball. This is a chance, and that is the equalizer! 3 minutes of Versau Sports and Culture Club getting the first goal. But Desmond Gama has got VASCO Sports Club back in this game. Daniel Ribello. It's a beautifully played ball to Desmond Gama. That's well defended again in the end by Viraj Naik. Francis Fernandez to Warren Pereira. Warren with the pro ball, but it's fallen to Daniel Ribello. Yes, he has. We'll see that cross from Warren Pereira, which seemed absolutely harmless. Daniel Ribello chests it, gives the fake with his right, and then buries it in the bottom right corner. And that is a bad foul from Samuel Da Costa. Takes it short. It's a good turn from Hayden Pinto, and it's just missed by Whisker. What an effort that is to Kuldeep Kumar, who again plays it long. Both players down. I think there was a clash of heads. Cleared off by Wellsouth Sports and Culture Club. They see themselves down 1-2 against almighty Vasco Sports Club. This is Francis Fernandez. Puts in the cross. And that is a diving header from the very impressive Daniel Ribello, but straight to Shivam Pednekar again. And we saw an animated Mickey from this is a chance. Anil Gaokar has chipped that into the goal, and that will go down as a mistake for Shivam Pednekar. And that has creeped in to the bottom corner, and as we were just speaking about the left foot of Brian Mascarenas, and that is the final whistle from the Vasco team. And there is Calangute Association focused on a very important second half. Vasco bench all smiles. We can only see at the end of this game if those smiles remain on their faces. The referee blows the whistle and Vasco start proceedings. Samuel playing it long early on, and this is Savlon Fernandez tries to put that into the box, but the towering Fulganco Cardozo's head coming in the way. Warren taking the throw in, looking for some options. Early foul given by Vineet. There's Anil Gaokar. Has won a lot of fouls for his team today with his hold-up play. Anil Gaokar. Daniel Ribello will be the man putting this ball into the box. It's a crowded Calangute Association penalty box. A lot of pushing and shoving. The ball comes in, and that has gone out for an early corner for Vasco. Can Vasco change their fortunes in the second half? Although it is still goalless, they've seen a very impressive Calangute Association dominate them in the first half. The corner comes in. Daniel Ribello, and there is a header off the line from Chaitan Dabolkar, I think, and it's still there, dangerous. And the header again from Kuldeep Kumar. Wow, what a span of play over there. We'll see that Kuldeep Kumar first time saved brilliantly. Still up in the air, and then the header in the end again from Kuldeep Kumar. He cannot believe that he hasn't scored there, Kuldeep Kumar. And there is the moment of magic we were talking about from Vasco Sports Club. Just when you think that they're not at all in the game, they come up with something very, very special, and that was a beautiful corner put in by Daniel Ribello. Kuldeep Kumar with his movement in the box had two opportunities at goal. The first one saved by Paramveer. Beautiful save from that man. The second one, he should have buried it at the back of the net. Here's Nixon Castagna to Kwame. This is Chaitan. That's beautifully played. Kwame Jr. Can he put it in? He can, but straight into the hands of Sanju Thapa. Struggles to his feet. Kwame Jr. Long ball from Sanju Thapa. Faneed plays it back to Melvin Lobo, who plays it up. Looking for Siddhant Shirodkar, who retains the ball beautifully. But he's given offside. A little delayed decision from the referee, as we see that ball coming in from Melvin Lobo. Siddhant Shirodkar coming in from an offside position. And another offside, this time on Desmond Gama. One of the rare occasions where we've seen Desmond get into the opponent's box, but unfortunately for him the assistant flag had gone up. This is Paramveer. Takes the long kick. Flicked on by Dominic. Kwame picks it up. This is Dominic again, but loses the ball. This is Daniel Ribello trying to get, but a slightly heavy touch allows Fulganko to intercept it, but the pass is again intercepted and Savlon plays it to Francis Fernandez. And now this is a chance for Desmond Gama. Again a disappointing ball from Desmond Gama. He's been a shadow of himself today. He has some time to redeem himself. Karan. Francis Fernandez. Daniel Ribello fighting for that ball, sliding in. Melvin Lobo now plays that long ball. This is Kwame Jr. who wins the foul. Sanville just pushing him from the back. And another opportunity for Calangute Association to put in a dangerous cross into the box from this free kick. Nixon Castagna, very dangerous in such positions with his set piece ability. Cleared by Francis, and this is a counter-attacking position, but again brilliantly done by Siddharth Kundaikar, who has won the foul. Daniel Ribello, the culprit there, not happy with himself. Anil Rocker, he thought he had the better of the defense, but brilliant tackle in the end from Siddharth Kundaikar. Melvin Lobo will take the free kick. Fulganko puts the ball in, headed out comfortably. Desmond Gama clears it. Flicked on, but Francis Fernandez was offside. Quite clearly Francis Fernandez was offside. Even from the studios here we could see Francis Fernandez just straying offside over there. And that flick on in the end, which is Francis Fernandez offside. Nixon. Kuldeep Kumar with the header. Daniel Ribello. His continuous run, Daniel Rebello. Francis. Spread out wide first time. This is Karan Shirodkar. Daniel again. Karan puts the ball in. Dominic clears it in the end. Chetan, first time to Nixon. Nixon goes long looking for Kwame, but ends up fouling Sanville. This is Kuldeep Kumar. Kuldeep takes it long. And Krishnanath is not happy with that decision from the referee because he has given a foul away against Anil Gaukar, but not a very happy man because this is a free kick in a dangerous position and the experienced Francis standing over the ball. This is a good opportunity for Vasco. Can Francis break the deadlock? He puts it in. That's a good chance, and again it's put back in by Kuldeep Kumar, but cleared eventually. He's been quite a threat on the set pieces today, Kuldeep Kumar. Francis gets past the first challenge, but holds it up too long, and that's a poor ball from Siddhant Shirodkar. Daniel Rebello to Savlon. Very tricky customer, Savlon Fernandez. It cannot find that final pass. Melvin plays it to Siddharth. Comes back to Melvin from full Ganko, plays it square to Krishnanath. Nixon Castagna. Callangut just dwelling. That's a poor touch from Paramveer. Does well in the end, Melvin Lobo. Siddharth Kundaikar ends up fouling Daniel Rebello over there, who had intercepted that ball from Melvin Lobo. It's been an even battle so far in the second half, with Vasco shading the chances, obviously, with those two brilliant chances for Kuldeep Kumar to bury the headers at the back of the net. But so far it hasn't looked like Vasco Sports Club's day. Francis with another free kick in. Kuldeep walking to take the long throw in, but Karan Shirodkar takes it over. Hafizul puts it in, but cleared off by Krishnanath, and this is set Siddhant Shirodkar up. What can he do? Siddhant Shirodkar still going, leaves Warren in its trail, but that shot, that volley from Siddhant Shirodkar has gone wide without troubling Sanju Papa. We've heard before the Goa Professional League did commence. Vasco Club President Nitin Bandekar has said that he is eyeing national football, entry back into national football in the next 2 years. He has appointed Ravneesh Navvekar as the club director as well. And he's made some heavyweight signings with Joaquim Branches and Francis Fernandez. Big names those are. They also have the experienced lot of Sanville, Anil Gaukar and Sanju Thapa in their ranks.
Jersey number 7, Desmond Gama. Player in jersey number 97, Joaquim Abranches.
And the obvious change for today for Vasco will be Desmond Gama, who has been absolutely a shadow of himself. And just as we were mentioning about big signings, guess who comes in? It is the legend Joaquim Branches. What can he do? Can he conjure up some magic here for Vasco Sports Club? This is Anil Gaukar, who will shift to the left wing now, with Joaquim playing up front. Daniel Ribello to Hafizur. Warren. We'll see some urgency from Vasco Sports Club. They know they have to get the win here. Otherwise they might just lose ground on Salgaonkar. We can see an animated Mickey Fernandez on the touchlines, instructing his players to move forward and gather up into that box. This is Fulganko though for Calangute. Beautiful nibbly work from Fulganko. Siddharth Kundaikar down the left hand side. Plays it to Siddharth Shirodkar. Siddharth Shirodkar on the left hand side. What can he do? Pulls it back in. Cross comes in. Kwame Jr. They have shocked Vasco Sports Club here at the Dulé Stadium. It was coming in the first half, but Kwame Jr. looked always likely to score. Siddharth Shirodkar looked very dangerous here, and what a cross that is. And that is a very, very dangerous clash in the end between Kwame Jr. and Karan. That's a great header from Kwame Jr. But look at the work down the left hand side from Siddharth Shirodkar. And not just Siddharth Shirodkar, it all started from the left back position with Fulgango Cardozo with some fantastic footwork to release Siddharth Kundaikar, who's played a fantastic ball down the left hand side to Siddharth Kundaikar, and then got in beautifully crossed in, and Kwame Jr. buries it on the bottom corner of Sanju Thapa's goal. This has probably forced some many celebrations in the Salgaonkar and Sporting Club de Goa camps. Calangute Association are proving to be a tough nut to crack for Vasco Sports Club. Quite against the run of play in the second half. Odd minutes to go in this half. What can Vasco conjure? They've come back in the last game from 1 goal down. Can they do it again? They have the quality, they have the experience, but can they execute it? What will Kuldeep Kumar be thinking? What would have happened if one of those headers had gone in from him? But credit must be given where it's due. Calangute Association have been almost flawless in today's game. And that man Siddharth Shirodkar Boy, hasn't he been impressive for Calangute Association in the last two matches. He was brought back into the first 11 in the last match, and he's turned Kalangute's fortunes around. This is Kwame Jr. with brilliant turning, and Hafizur committing the foul against Kwame. And this is another chance with Nixon and Siddhant Kundaikar standing over the ball. Siddhant runs to the left, Nixon takes it in, deflects off, and this is Savlon. Francis Fernandez marching forward on the counter-attack. This is Joachim of Branches. What can he do? What a ball in from Joachim of Branches, calls it in. Hafizur Rahman puts it in now. Francis to Savlon. Here's Joachim again. This is Savlon. Sliding tackle comes in. Samuel De Costa with the shot, and that will only tear apart the advertisement boards at the back and not Paramveer's goal at the back. And this is Hafizur Rahman coming off, and Matthew Kalaso coming on for Vasco Sports Club. An attacking change from the desperate Mickey Fernandez. Suddenly we see the fringes on the foreheads of the Vasco players. Not a happy man there, Joachim. Nixon Castagna wins the foul. Nixon takes it long. Fulganco Cardozo with the throw-in. There is a sudden calm about things at the Dule Stadium. Things are very silent. Sanju Thapa collects that harmless header from Siddharth. We see a lot of pressing from the Calangute team. Sudden burst of energy. That's what a goal does to you. This is Kwame Jr. again, controlling it brilliantly. Dominic. This is Fulganco. Back to Dominic. Wins the throw-in. A lot of cheering from the Calangute bench. They have been absolutely fantastic. This is the shot coming in, but straight to Sanju Thapa from Siddhant. Vineet now covering up in the center of the field. This is Anil Kaukar giving the ball away. The man in form hasn't had the supply he would have wanted from his playmakers, Anil Gaukar, today. There's a concerned look on the face of Mickey Fernandez. A lot of breaks and stoppages now happening in the game, but just as we expected from Calangute Association, they are leading 1-0. They will try to slow the pace down and will avoid Vasco from getting into their stride and gather some momentum. This is Fulganko with the free kick. Ball comes in. Chaitan Dabolkar will shield that out, and that's a corner kick for the men in blue. The clock is ticking for Vasco Sports Club. 20 odd minutes to go at the Dulles Stadium plus additional time. They still have time to conjure something here, but Calangute Association, they seem to be a team possessed over here today, and that shot from Dominic and deflects into the stands, comes off a Vasco defender, and another corner for the men in blue. Siddharth Kandaikar to take it again. The trailing palm of Sanju Thapa gets that, and that is cleared up. Looking for Joachim Branches, brilliantly brought down by the experienced man, and then changed over brilliantly again. This is Matthew Colasso. Cross comes in, but very deep and into the safe hands of Paramveer Singh. He will gladly collect that whole day. This is Francis. Karan to Savlon. Daniel to Francis. This is Matthew Colasso, who cannot get it down and gives away the throw to Calangute. Fulganko will take the throw in, takes it quickly. This is Kwame. Tries to be over smart there, Siddhant, but gives the ball away initially, and this is Kwame Jr. Look at the cheers from the Calangute bench and the supporters. The league is just getting hotter and hotter. It's getting clustered in the middle and the top. We are seeing more and more upsets. That's a good turn from Anil Gaonkar. This is Francis. Again, good turn from Francis this time. Spreads out wide. This is well done by Karan. Puts it in, that's a chance! But very well defended by Fulganko Cardozo, because Joachim Branches was lurking just like an opportunist, waiting to pounce on that mistake, but Fulganko Cardozo does very well. This is Nixon Castagna. Dominic. Kwame Jr. down the right hand side. Goes past Karan. Can he put it in? He does put it in. Sanju Thapa has lost it. And that was a chance for Siddhant to add to his goal tally. Here we see that move again from Kwame. Sanju Thapa lost the ball completely over there, and Siddhant Shirodkar had a chance, and this is Savlon. Brilliant tackle from Melvin Lobo. Seems to have pulled muscle over there. Savlon Fernandez. Daniel Rebello will take the corner kick. They really need a quality ball in from Daniel now. At the moment, there's 3 points lost for Vasco Sports Club in their race for the title. Daniel takes it in. That's a chance that hits Fulganko. But this is Siddhant Shirodkar. I beg your pardon, that's Dominic. This is a counter. He just cannot go through. Siddhant Shirodkar had made a darting run forward. What an opportunity that could have been. Daniel Rebello now trying to put Joachim Branches through. But this is Krishnanath who shields off the legendary Joachim Branches. Very pumped as we see in those high fives, Nixon, Castagna and Krishnanath. They're a very highly motivated team, Calangute Association today. They are looking to continue their winning run and momentum. This would mean 2 games won consecutively for Calangute Association. And this one is a big fish. Again, Fulganko Cardozo, he has been absolutely sensational on the left hand side for the men in blue. This is Daniel against Fulganko again. They're beautifully defended. Gives away the corner.
Substitution for Vasco.
And the referee has called for the cooling break. And a substitution is being made by Vasco, where Sheldon Pereira is coming on in place of Savlon Fernandez. Can he change the fortunes of Vasco Sports Club and Mickey Fernandez's men? Boy, do they really need a hero now. And Sheldon Pereira has been sent on to be just that. Vasco have signed the likes of Desmond Gama from FC Goa this time, along with Daniel Rebello, Karan Shirodkar from Salgaonkar, both of them, and Kuldeep Kumar from Southern Samiti. And once again, this is that goal conjured up on that left hand side, and then the final ball in from Siddhant Shirodkar, and that beautiful header from Kwame Jr. But look at this work from Siddhant Shirodkar. Draws in Kuldeep, leaves him for dead and puts the cross in. Beautiful ball. He cannot make any mistake over there, Kwame Jr. And right after the cooling break, into the final quarter of the game, we will start off proceedings with the Daniel Rebello corner kick for Vasco. It's put in. That's a header again, which has gone wide. And that was the first touch of the game from Sheldon Pereira. Now Paramveer goes on the ground clutching his hamstrings. There will be added on time from the referee, but in the meantime there's another substitution happening. Chaitan Dabolkar going off and Dial Costa coming in for Calangute Association.
Player out. Jersey number 15. Chaitan Dabolkar. Player in. Jersey number 11. Daryl Costa. The
substitution is made and Daryl comes in place of Chaitan. Krishnanath with the goal kick, takes it long. Header comes in and Kwame Jr. in a battle with Kuldeep Kumar. Siddharth Kundaikar puts it up, and this is Warren. Beautiful shielding again from Siddharth. That's absolutely fantastic from that boy. He has been sensational. Look at this. Leaves those two defenders for all dead. Warren Pereira and Sanville De Costa. Siddhant Shirodkar, take a bow. You have been absolutely magnificent. This is a chance for Calangute Association to put this game to bed. In the meantime, there's another substitution happening for Calangute. The whole stadium should be standing up normally when the crowd is there. Siddhant Shirodkar, you have my respect because you've had a fantastic game. And there's the confirmation, Warren Pereira getting that yellow card. That's a shot, ball in. That's a free kick at the first post, but very well collected in the end by Sanju Thapa. Rohan Padnekar coming in place of Siddhant. Here's that free kick. Catches the leg. Very lucky Sanju Thapa. Catches his back leg and into his arms. It's a good idea from Nixon Castagna. But what an afternoon this has been for the players of Calangute, the supporters of Calangute, and what an afternoon it will be for the likes of Selgaonkar and Sporting at the top of the table. If the scoreline remains the same, there will be many jubilations. And the header comes in from Daryl, and this is Vineet. He's been pivotal, and this is Rohan Padnekar. Rohan does good skill over there. Kuldeep crosses it. This is a chance. Kwame. What can he do? Kwame puts it to Daryl again. And the chance almost got lost. Daryl again, and it has gone out for a corner. Kwame should have pulled the trigger over there. Beautiful piece of skill initially from Rohan Padnekar. Vasco right now are huffing and puffing in this Calangute Association, are on the march forward, and they are not pulling off the foot off the pedal. This is Siddharth Kundaikar with the corner kick. Ball comes in and headed straight back into, but it's cleared off eventually. Nixon Castagna with the shot, and eventually a foul by Dominic. Anil Gaonkar again feels the brunt of it. There we see that foul from Dominic on Anil Gaonkar. He has felt the brunt of a lot of fouls today, Anil Gaonkar. Clutching his stomach region. Anil Gaonkar not really getting the supply that he would have liked from his players, but he has worked really hard for the team even today. Daniel Ribello to take the free kick, puts it in, and this is Sheldon Pereira does well, and the cross which was being expected from Joachim Branches didn't really come through from Sheldon Pereira. Paramveer will take the long goal kick. This is Francis. Put out wide again. You can see the shoulders dropping, the heads dropping for the Vasco players. Nothing seems to be going their way at the moment. Fulganco Cardozo takes the throw in. This is Kwame Jr. backing into Kuldeep, leaving for Siddharth Kundaikar. But Daniel Ribello picks it up in the middle, but Rohan Pednekar again running back. Look at the commitment from these Calangute players today. And Rohan again wins the foul. And immediately cheered on by that bench. Just the trailing leg from Daniel Ribello. Fulganco will take this free kick. Ball comes in, headed out by Kuldeep. This is Francis looking for Sanville, who's come up into the midfield region. It's now or never almost for Vasco Sports Club. This is Vineet. Joachim Branches comes in and the referee waves play on while Vineet has stayed down on the ground. Vineet has stayed down on the ground. There'll be an interesting replay to see whether that was a foul, and there you see there was from the back, there was slightly dangerous from Joachim Branches. It's quite a surprise the referee didn't quite see anything malicious in that and allowed the play to continue. However, Vineet is back on his feet and will come back onto the field. And that is Karan's throw-in. This is Anil Gaonkar against Krishnanath. Francis. Anil. Back to Francis. Beautifully done by Francis. Look at the calmness on the ball. Anil Gaonkar, can he put in a good ball in? That's again beautifully defended by Rohan Pednekar. Gives away the corner. Vineet is back on the field and goes straight to guard that second post. There you see Kwame Jr. very vocal in the box. Daniel Ribello, this is almost the moment of truth. Ball comes in again, very well defended, and another corner. Joachim Branches runs to take the corner kick now. Takes it quickly, puts it back in, and this time it has gone long, and a disappointed Karan Shirodkar and a very disappointed Vasco team. Just as they were applying the pressure on Calangute, It's given them a sigh of relief with Paramveer to take this long kick. Flicked on. This is Rohan Pednekar. This is 2 versus 2 at the moment. Rohan Pednekar puts it wide to Daryl. Daryl puts it in, but well defended and put out for a corner by Karan. Daryl with the cross in, but well defended in the end. And now again there's some delay. There will be added on time. I'm guessing there would be around 5 minutes of additional time, but here's the corner. This is Vineet. It's a good ball in with his left. Phil Ganko cannot keep that in and has gone out for a goal kick. Kuldeep takes the long goal kick for Vasco. This is Anil Gaukar again, but cleared again by the very impressive Phil Ganko Cardozo today. He has been a man possessed today, but this is the chance. Daryl Costa, look at this, and that has gone through, and that is a chance, but it has gone straight into the hands of Sanju Thapa. Could have been very dangerous by Kuldeep Kumar, almost giving that penalty away, but just gets the ball. 6 minutes of additional time given by the assistant referee. 1 minute more than I had predicted, and there is still time for Vasco Sports Club to pull off something miraculous here at the Dhule Stadium. 6 minutes that would almost seem like 60 minutes for Calangute Association. This is Francis Fernandez. Plays it out wide to Joachim. Want a ball in from Joachim, but again Phil Gango Cardozo on the way. Sandwell! That has just gone wide of Paramveer's goal. He had no chance of saving that if that was in goal. He was almost a mere spectator. We'll see that again. That is just about missed the target. Kwame Jr. is on the ground at the moment, holding his quads. It's a big man to carry out. A very strong contingent of medical people out there carrying Kwame Jr. out. Paramveer Singh to take the goal kick. What a shot, what a bullet of a shot that was from Sanville. Just missing the target. This is Rohan Pednekar. This is Karan. Sheldon to Karan. This is Kuldeep. Kuldeep goes long, but Daniel cannot get that, and that's a foul given Vasco's way because Francis has got Rohan Pednekar on the shins. Rohan Pednekar has stayed on the ground. We'll see what happened there. Kuldeep's ball comes in, comes off Daniel's head, and then Sheldon Pereira's trailing foot catches Rohan Pednekar in the shin. A lot of late injuries happening here. The referee surely to give additional time over additional time. And Mark Jr. comes in place of Kwame Jr.
Substitution for Calangute Association. Play out. Jersey number 10, Kwame Jr. Player in.
And this is Krishnanath who's going to put it up long.
Mark Jr.
Krishnanath takes it long. The header flick on from Daryl goes straight into the hands of Sanju Thapa, who punts it forward, and the header won by Dominic to Mark Jr. This is Mark again. What can Mark Jr. do? Can he use his pace? But well won by Vasco. This is Francis. This is Anil Kaukar. Anil puts the cross in, and it has gone out for a corner kick. Daniel Ribello will take the corner kick. He has put in some dangerous corner kicks in today, but it has not ended up in the back of the net, and this is another chance. Paramveer, this is a chance. Kuldeep Kumar, and it has been eventually cleared out by Calangute. This is all or nothing right now for Vasco Sports Club. You can almost feel the tension down there at the stadium. Rohan Pednekar wins the ball and wins the foul. Daniel Ribello with another dangerous corner. Paramveer's hand, and then eventually cleared out by Krishnanath. Nixon Castagna takes it long. This is Daryl. What can Daryl do? Just holding up the play, and this is another chance. This is Rohan Pednekar. Daryl. The substitutes coming into play. Daniel Ribello flicks it up to secure him marching forward, and that is definitely a yellow card for Dominic. The referee shows the yellow card. Dominic taking one for the team over there as Daniel Ribello was marching forward with the ball. Daniel has remained on the ground. That was a very bad tackle in the end from Dominic Fernandez. Karan Shirotkar. And there's another yellow card which was shown to Rohan Pednekar for complaining to the referee, but this is Sanju Thapa taking the goal kick. Free kick rather. Sheldon Pereira. This is all Vasco right now. This is now or nothing at the moment. Paramveer has lost it and has won a free kick. And you can see the frustration on Anil Gaukar's face. Paramveer Singh will take this goal kick, and the final whistle will come in any time now. The goal kick comes in, and that is the final whistle. It is hot news at the Bule Stadium in the Selwell Goa Professional League. Calangute Association has pulled off a major upset today at the Bule Stadium. They have beaten the table toppers 1-0.
Will be played between Wellsound Sports and Cultural.
Thanks to Kwame Jr.'s towering header into the bottom corner. Jubilant scenes here at the Bule Stadium for the men in blue. While a very disappointed white brigade of Vasco Sports Club. You can see a disappointed Joachim Branches walking off the ground. What an afternoon it has been for Calangute Association. Paramveer Singh has been absolutely brilliant under the post today. Headlines here at the Bule Stadium. Full time. And the score reads Calangute Association 1, Vasco Sports Club 0.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the post-match interaction here at the Laird Stadium. It was in favor, the match was in favor of the Beachsiders as Calangute Association going home on a winning note. And I have with me the head coach of Calangute Association here. First of all, sir, many congratulations back on the winning wave. How do you feel?
I feel very nice. I'm proud of the boys. They gave everything as like we planned to play and try to get 3 points. So we did that.
You're back on your winning wave, that too against VASCO Sports Club. So what do you have to say personally on your goal scorer out there?
He is a hard-working player. He works hard every time, both on the training ground and in the match also. So it was good. It is good to see him working so hard for the team. He's a team player, so he's always there for us. Yeah.
Something positive that you will take back home from this match, especially.
I can say that the boys they work hard, so they took the correction that we did in the last game. So today they worked hard more than the last game. They played very well. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, coach. Wish you all the very best. Thank you. So that was the head coach of Calangute Association. I also have with me the goal scorer of Calangute Association, that's Kwame Jr. First of all, many congratulations. Goal at the 60th minute, the most crucial time. So what do you feel on that?
I'm feel very happy. Today is a good day for me because I'm happy to score because I want to score this goal for my family, for my sister Sonia. I play this match for them. I'm very happy to score. And also I'm very happy. I'm very happy.
I can see that happiness on you. Something positive that you will take back home from this match, especially.
Yeah, we work hard every day ground practice. So every time coach is giving me some advice. So that's why every time when I have opportunity to score, I score. I'm very happy. Today is a good day for me. It's a great day for me. Also, I'm happy to score against VASCO. Top actually in the league. I'm very happy.
All right. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best. Thank you. Well, that was the goal scorer for Calangute Association. I also have with me the assistant coach of VASCO Sports Club, Jagdish, with me. Jagdish, I know it's hard time going on. So what you have to say on your team's performance?
This wasn't the result that we expected, but sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. That's the beauty of football. We will learn from this game and we'll bounce back in the next game.
We've also seen that lots of players, there was aggression that was coming out. So what are comments of yours on that?
Actually, this happens in some games, because when we are hungry for goal, there's aggression, but that's not actual aggression, just on the game and on the ball, with the ball.
Alright. Something that you would like to rectify from this match against the next clash of?
Yeah, we missed on the finishing, and the next week we are playing top of the table clash, and that's between Port Down Derby, and we will study for the game and we will look on to the next game. One more thing, the referee was better than the last match where we lost. It is not that because we are losing I am blaming the referees, but this happens with all the matches. I am not just speaking from my side. But that was better from last match.
Thank you so much, Jagdish, and wish you all the very best. Well, that's all we have in the post-match interaction here at the Laird Stadium. We'll see you tomorrow for another big encounter. That is between Wellstown Sports and Culture Club versus the Sporting Club Digwa. The kickoff begins at 3:45.